So here in Riverside County, we cover anywhere from Corona all the way to Blythe, and north of Moreno Valley all the way down to Temecula. So we have a huge footprint. There's 32 full-time team members, as well as 14 or 15 full-time K9 members, and we work together under the umbrella called Special Enforcement Bureau. So if you hear me say EST or Emergency Services Team throughout the demonstration, that just stands for our Riverside County Sheriff's Office SWAT team. So anyone out here having fun today? Yeah. All right. This is going to be a fun demo. So a few disclaimers. We have a device. If one of my operators could pull it from his vest and hold it up so you guys can see, maybe Hyler or Romero, hold up your LSDD. So LSDD stands for Light Sound Diversionary Device. So often because of movies, people call them flashbang grenades or grenades. There's nothing similar to a grenade with this device. The only thing it emits is loud sounds in about 174.5 decibels. That's about as loud as a gunshot. And it will also deliver 3,400 degrees of heat, but that's only for a split second. And then it'll emit about 6,000 candela of light. So it's very bright and it's very loud. So we will give a disclaimer before we throw this device. This is used on many of our SWAT and K9 missions to help deter a criminal from hurting other people or himself, or keeping us from being in lethal engagements and getting him to comply and give up without any force being used, like Sergeant Allard talked about. So we will be using a LSDD device in this demonstration. It's going to be very loud. It will be thrown at some point towards the vehicle, away from the stand side of where you guys are sitting. So I'll give you a disclaimer before we throw that device. It will be very loud, so if you have young children, you may want to just hold their ears real quick. It's kind of like a big blackjack going off if you know anything about fireworks. All right, so EST, we deploy about 255 times last year to missions, and that includes high-risk vehicle stops, high-risk barricades, hostage rescue situations. And we have been very successful with the help of our brothers and sisters from the K9 side of the Bureau in getting suspects to surrender without having any lethal engagements, any civilians being shot or hurt, and then suspects to basically give up without any incident. So here we're about to demonstrate that demo. So. All right, we're going to get this thing kicked off. So, gentlemen, we are hot on the scenario. So, what you guys see is the silver vehicle, and we are simulating that we just had a high-risk pursuit with an armed subject, a white male driving a silver vehicle who's an armed wanted suspect. The pursuit has come to a termination, and we have now brought the Bearcat up. We have a team of about 6 or 7 operators, and that's led by a sergeant who's our team leader, and then a corporal who is our assistant team leader. So as you see, we've just landed, and we have many options to try to get this suspect to surrender peacefully without having any incident outside of getting him in handcuffs and getting him to jail.
As you can see, suspect driver, step out of the vehicle from the front door. Nothing in your hand. Hands up in the air. You need to do this now. Your vehicle is surrounded. Cooperate, and you will not be hurt. Step out of the vehicle. Nothing in your hand. Hands in the air. You need to do this now. This is the Riverside County Sheriff's Department.
As you can see, K9 Alvin, calm. He likes to sit here. He likes to work with the team, not targeting the operators, he's just focused on the vehicle, exactly what he's supposed to be doing. This is our iCore robot. This robot, it helps us, has a camera on it, has a claw, has a bunch of different capabilities that we can use as a SWAT team to open doors, talk to the suspect, those kind of things.
Step out of the vehicle, driver door, nothing in your hand, hands in the air. You need to do this now.
You guys can also see the drone. So we have many tools to our disposal here on EST or the SWAT team. We have drones, robots, we have less lethal devices such as 40 millimeters to try to get these suspects to comply with our commands so we can get them taken to jail and make the public safer. So the drones are able to get close to the vehicle, look in the vehicle, identify if the suspect is armed, Also identify if there's any hostages, unknown hostages, maybe children or girlfriend in the car that we didn't know about, and then maybe the situation turns a little bit different than what we actually expected it if it was just him in the car by himself. We can use the robot up there, that I-Core, to open doors, manipulate door handles, and help search for suspects or any outstanding hostages if there may be.
Driver, listen to my command. You will not be hurt. Step out of the driver door. Nothing in your hand.
Look at that dog, is ready to go, dude.
Know your arm. Step out of the vehicle. Driver side only. You need to do
Oftentimes, when you'll see on the news criminals not wanting to give up or get out of the vehicle, normally it's because they don't want to go back to jail. Jail's not a place most people want to be, but they chose to make decisions or commit crimes that's going to put them in that place. So a lot of times we can do that with the help of our crisis negotiating team. You can hear JC, our crisis negotiator, in the driver's seat of the Bearcat, and they actually go to an FBI training course and learn how to talk criminals out of vehicles and houses when they're barricaded, and also talk suspects out into giving up the hostages, so that now we just deal with a single occupant barricade.
Suspect, your vehicle is disabled. You need to step out of the vehicle. Driver side door only. Nothing in your hand. Hands in the air. You need to do this now. We know your arm.
So again, here shortly, we'll be using that light sound diversionary device, sometimes called a flashbang, but it is called technically a light sound diversionary device. And that will be thrown by a team leader here, Sergeant Hubacek. Just know it will be loud, and we will count down. I will be the one singing. When you hear me say bang, 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 that will be the device being thrown, and it will be one loud pop.
Girls, listen. It's gonna be really loud.
As you can see, our suspect just threw a gun out of the vehicle, refusing, non-compliant, refusing to get out of the vehicle.
All right, you can see our team leader, Sergeant Hubacek, moving up the stick, and he's preparing that LSDD, light sound diversionary device. So here we go. Everyone hold your ears. Bang, bang, bang. As you can hear, it's very loud, and it will get the suspect's attention and hopefully induce a surrender. Suspect's out of the vehicle, and he looks very agitated. He's got his hand in his waistband. You can hear K9 Alvin barking. Suspect saying, "I don't want the dog, I don't want the dog." It looks like the dog has helped gain compliance with our suspect. He's walking back towards the SWAT operators.
Come on, girls, let's go. Come on, baby. They're just gonna put him in cuffs.
You can see the suspect complying. The dog is revving up. The handler is able to rev the dog up, get him to bark, kind of like you would tell your pet dog to speak at home, and that helps gain compliance. The suspect is now being put in handcuffs, and you can see the operators holding their rifles towards the vehicle just in case there's a second unknown suspect in the vehicle. And Riverside County, Moreno Valley, give it up.
Woo!
Suspect is in custody. And now we have our team of operators with K9, and they're going to search the vehicle.
Sassy, Ava, let's go.
If you missed it, just watch Channel 7. Don't repeat it.
Detained, we always have to posture as there's a second suspect or an unknown hostage in that vehicle, and we want to ensure they're either in custody or safe. And the operators are showing they have cleared the vehicle with their guns down. Give it up for the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, K9 and SWAT team.